Hey guys, welcome back to another video on TJ's Tech, and today we're going to be doing a setup tour. I'm going to be taking you through everything on my setup, from my very clean icy white PC to my peripherals, and I'm also going to be showing you guys how I keep everything nice and clean. Let's get into it. So let's start over here with my desk. This is a built-in laminate desk with a white looking finish. It's about 160 centimeters wide and 55 centimeters deep, with a thickness of about 3 centimeters. Above it is my shelf, which houses all my books and other stuff which I mostly keep out of sight. I like to keep things neat and tidy, so there isn't really much here besides textbooks and my dead laptop, which I refuse to get fixed. Now let's move over to the peripherals. On my black mouse pad here from EveTech, we've got my Gamdias Talos E3, which is a 60% keyboard with some great sounding tactile keys. And here's a sound test. What a beauty. It's so quiet. What I love about this keyboard is the great finish. It feels good to type on, and it's got a nice matte texture on it. The Gamdias logo is kind of in your face, but I excuse it because of the good build quality. The keyboard is nice and light. It's a little bit on the budget side, but it doesn't really feel like it. This is my first time using a 60% keyboard, and I don't have much to say about it since I'm not a keyboard nerd, but it is definitely better than my last one. It's got some really cool lighting presets. Some are reactive, meaning that they react to the keys you press, and I think the white color makes the RGB look more cohesive. If you want the technical specs, I'll leave them on the screen right now. And you don't need a special app to configure the keyboard, which is also great, so that's one less thing to install in your computer. I recommend it if you're looking for a great budget keyboard. Alongside the keyboard is a white mouse, which came bundled with the keyboard. It matches with my 60% keyboard, and that's really all I can say about it. It's not great for gaming because the side buttons are mushy and sometimes they don't really click nicely. I like to use it for games like Fortnite, where I build with the side buttons, and the fact that the mouse is big doesn't really help. I do have long hands, but I still have trouble consistently hitting the side buttons correctly. This is something I definitely will upgrade in the future. But besides this, it's a good mouse, and you can change the DPI on the fly by just pressing the button in the middle of the keyboard. Then this is my game controller, the PowerA Xbox wired controller. And yes, you heard me right, it is a wired controller. I'm a big fan of the controller for two reasons. It's affordable, and it's natively supported in Windows and on Xbox. I previously had the same controller and it died after a year and a half. Now it has terrible stick drift and one of the bumpers stopped working. But controllers are generally not built to last. They don't last more than a year of heavy use. But at least with this controller, you don't have to pay an exorbitant amount for a new controller. For audio, I'm using the JBL Tune 700 BTs. These are great headphones. They connect up to 3 devices, probably more, but I haven't tested. And they intelligently switch between the devices if music is playing from there or you get a call from a different device. It happens to me a lot while I'm gaming, so pretty convenient. My microphone is the M800. It sounds good, but it's not studio quality good. I've been using it for over a year to record my audio for videos, and it's great for content creation. But I use software to cancel out a little bit of the noise in the background. I'm actually using it right now, so you can judge how good this sounded. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, just make sure you drop a like on it and subscribe if you're enjoying. And then moving over to my monitor. This is the Samsung Odyssey G5. It's a 27-inch 1440p monitor with a maximum refresh rate of 165 Hz. It uses a V8 panel and it has a 1000R curve. This is a great 1440p monitor, and it's the first time I'm using a curved monitor, and I don't think I'll be able to go back. It's also my first 27-inch monitor. I was previously using a 24-inch monitor. I can't really say there's a huge difference between the two. I feel like 24 inches is more than enough real estate, and anything above that is luxury. You can go ahead and fight me in the comments. But anyways, the monitor is great for gaming and watching content. The HDR is okay, but I can't say it's the best. Hopefully one day I get to switch over to an OLED monitor, but currently those are ridiculously expensive, but that is the ultimate goal. Next to my monitor, I keep my iPad Air 5th Gen. It's an awesome device, and I use it for studying, working, and sometimes scripting my videos. It uses the famous M1 chip, which makes the iPad nice and snappy. I use it to store some of my videos before I move them to my PC, and I also use it to record some of my videos sometimes. I know this is a PC tech channel, so you're probably not too interested in this device, but if you guys want to see a review, just let me know in the comments. And then moving on to my PC. This right here is a PC built with a Ryzen 5 5500. It has XPG spectrix memory. To cool the CPU, I have a Deepcool AK400 CPU cooler in white. For storage, I have the Samsung 970 EVO Plus SSD. It's a PCIe Gen 3 drive. The graphics card is the Gigabyte Eagle RTX 3060 Ti. Unfortunately, it's not in white. I would have loved to have a GPU in white. I'm thinking of probably spray painting this GPU. Let me know if I should do that in the comments. And then finally for the case, the PC is housed in the Gamdias Talos E3 mesh. And then the power supply is an EVGA 600 watt power supply. I built this PC on another video, so you can go ahead and check it out if you want, after you finish this one of course. If you were to build a similarly spec'd PC, you'd pay about $900 or 16,000 rands, roundabout. It would probably be less depending on the time that you watch this video. For Wi-Fi, I have a Ryzen 5G router, which is connected to my PC so that I have internet. I have a lot to say about this, but in summary, my experience has been substandard. I do occasionally get the 5G Wi-Fi speeds that they claim on the website, but it's pretty unstable, to the point where I manually set my Wi-Fi to 4G so that I can get stable internet, and this really helped tremendously. If you guys want a full review of the Ryzen internet, just let me know. I'll be glad to do it. Let me know in the comments. And then finally for lighting, I have a set of light bars that I mounted behind the monitor for lighting. They add a little bit of dimension to the setup, which is awesome. They have a bunch of different light settings which you can control on your phone, but I usually just use the remote. And the light on them is perfectly diffused, so you don't have to worry about harsh lighting. If you guys are interested in any of the things that I mentioned, just go ahead and check in the description. I linked all of it. And if you have any more recommendations that I can use to add up to the setup, that would be great. Just make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you want to watch me build the PC or review the monitor, the videos will be on your screen right now. So just click them before they disappear.